Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 20th. There is information. We're putting out information on summer school. The big news about summer school is the cost is still the same. It's going to be $50, and there's a refund process and stuff about if you complete a class. And there's information. We're going to post it on the website, social media. Flyers will be ready soon. I did put it out because we want to try to get you guys to sign up. So if you want to sign up, it costs us $50. You will need to kind of check with your guidance counselor. We're working out those fine details, but come in, we'll figure out how to do it. If you know you have to take a class up, myself or another administrator will be here to kind of help that process out. It is $50. No checks, it's cash or money order. Next, if with the summer school, it is still going to be grad point. Every pre-test and post-test has to be done here at the high school, so we're kind of going back to that model. Pre-test and post-test will need to be done here at the high school, and you'll have to come in. So basically, it's going to be an online. You're going to work at your own pace at home. You get to a pre-test or post-test, and then you have to come in, and it's what'll work out is the smart thing to do is you'll come in, you'll take your pre-test, then you'll be able to work through your module. If you can get through the module to the point where you have to take a test, it's simple as that, then you would just register, call in, you speak with Ms. Wazlowski, and say I need to come in tomorrow to take a pre-test or a post-test. So you'll come in, you'll take your post-test, and then immediately take the next pre-test so that you can continue to work. So it'll be pre-test, do your work, take your test, your post-test, hopefully pass that, take your next pre-test, and then you can work again, and we just repeat that process until you're through the class. It works out really well. We've been doing that with some kids that are home instruction for whatever reason they've had surgery or something along those lines where they couldn't be in the building. So it's working out really well. So summer school. I put out the information earlier in the week about turn-in next week. Folks, we need to make sure we turn in as many books and stuff like that as possible. We are going to, you're responsible for it. Students, seniors, the one thing I won't waive are lost, damaged books and like Chromebooks, books, stuff like that. I can't waive those. So just kind of keep that in mind. So, if there's something you need, you got to get it. You got to start looking. Seniors. I got seniors that have missing their charger. Guess what? You're not getting your diploma until that fee's paid. That's regardless whether if it's happening this year or last year or any other year. You're responsible for your school items. Those have to be paid in full before you get your transcript or diploma. That's just the way it is. You lose your charger, find it out, pay. We have other students that have failed other classes or CCP classes that now owe us a fee. That needs to be paid. We're getting that situated. That being said, we're trying to get everything situated so we can get that, and we'll get that out. And you have this week, next week, the rest of this week and next week to kind of organize all that, and, get it situated. If you have your CCP books, you need to get those turned in as well. Let's make sure we're doing a pretty good job with that. So, moving forward, if you've not called to set up your time, please do so. I'm going to be double checking the list to see who's not done it. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot of other news. We're just going to roll it over. Later today, the instructions for prom. I might as well talk about it. Not prom. Instructions for graduation. I've got a lot of people that are asking how many people or how many guests can a graduate bring. Unfortunately, we're going to limit everyone to 5. There's no exceptions. Not myself, not the board members, no one. There's no exceptions to this. So everyone gets 5. If we were going up to EJ Thomas this year, every family would only get 5. That's just the way it is. I understand. At least we're giving you 5, and we're not doing like, hey, everyone has to be in one car for one of the drive-throughs. It is 5 people. The basic process will be, I believe it is 15 minutes. We're going to ask that you don't show up any sooner than 15 minutes before your time. You'll come to the back doors. Some people call it the Wall of Fame. Some people call it the Hall of Fame doors. You will show up to those doors roughly 12 minutes before your time. You'll be allowed at once the next group goes into the theater, you'll be allowed into what we call the on deck, which is in the commons outside the theater doors. So you have the theater doors from the commons going in. That area is going to be the on deck, and that at that point, Ms. Wazlowski or another staff member will verify your name. Make sure you have your 3E pathways set up. We'll verify that we have your diploma ready to go, and then when it's your time, you'll be allowed to enter the theater. We'll have an area for the parents to be able to come up. We don't want them walking in front of the cameras or something along those lines. The graduate will come up to the side to get prepared to walk across the stage. We'll place the diploma on a table. We'll get ready. At that, as soon as the quicker everyone gets set up, the quicker we can call your name. For instance, it would be Henry Murin planning to do this. You walk across the stage. That'll be recorded, and then you'll pick up your diploma, kind of a pause, picture, walk across the stage to another area, and you'll do your tassel ceremony. Now, parents, in the past, everyone wants to do air horns and all this other stuff. I'm going to caution you on doing that because if you're doing the air horn, you may not hear your child's name in the recording. So please be aware of that. When you walk across the stage, once the recording's done, if you want to hoot and holler and all that other stuff, by all means. There'll be an opportunity then. We'll take you out the west side of the theater into the lobby, and then we're going to have some decorations for you to get pictures by. We're thinking about having 3 different setups. We are planning on having 3 different setups as of right now. And then you'll be able to take your pictures, that. We will have people there to kind of monitor the time because we can't be hanging out there for like 20 minutes and then you have another group coming through. So we'll at a point, we'll ask you, hey, we need you at this point to move, and then you'll have to leave the building. Now, there will be an opportunity outside the building. You can go over. We're going to have the over by the field house on the stadium grounds. There's that electric block B that you can go over. We'll have that available so you can go over there. No one will be allowed on the turf. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're not going to allow you to be on the turf, but you can go over there to that block B and get your picture taken over there. That's pretty much in a nutshell. 15 minutes prior, show up at that door. We'll get you in. 10 minutes inside, on deck, 10 minutes in the thing. So you might be there for 35 minutes. You're more than welcome to FaceTime this for those people who cannot show up. But unfortunately, it is the way it is. This plan had to get approved by Summit County Health Department. If you read the article last week in Sunday's paper, a Medina County school had 6 or 7 plans denied. So just kind of keep that in understanding. Some schools are unique. Some of us are very similar. Some of us are getting more time. Other schools are not giving as much time as we are. Some schools are giving a little more time. We're doing what we can. If you have questions, you can reach out and contact me. But the one hard no I can say right now that it's not even worth calling or emailing me is if you can bring in a sixth or seventh person. That's not going to happen. We just cannot do that. So with that, Barbara, and you stay healthy. We'll see you around.